can tell you is I think
There we go.
your 8th house will tell you a little
My
bit
8th
about
house?
that. Yeah.
It's my first one.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna make it to 7 more.
in astrology, so you have your birth chart, which I couldn't get either of your birth charts because you guys didn't give me the exact time you were born.
I thought I did. I said like in the morning.
Exactly. I need
Oh, you should have told me. I'll tell you right now. 7:38.
7th. Yeah. See, that would have been.
Oh.
But actually, I could probably pull it up.
All right. Well, fucking let's do it. I want to hear some spooky shit.
Let's see.
Every time somebody asks me like, "What's my sign?" I don't
You're
feed
Gemini.
into any of that. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're like, and again, I mean, no disrespect to you.
He's about to disrespect you.
Sounds like it.
Too stupid. No. Maybe it's because I don't understand it enough, but it seems to me that these are along the same lines of, like when you talk to a psychic or a medium, it's always so vague that it's just going to be accurate. Like, oh, Jet, you were born in this month. Your sign is a fucking Cancer. You must be pretty emotional when emotional things happen to you, aren't you? Oh, and you avoid conflict when you don't feel conflicted, don't you? It's like super vague and it always works. Do you enjoy being happy?
In my
Oh
opinion,
my God, I do. Yeah.
I feel like you should use it more so to confirm things you already know, right? And when it comes to like, if you go to a reading or something like that, you have a specific topic in mind, right? That you're going in there for an idea, but you have a gut feeling about what the ending is already.
You're like, my
You know
mom
what I mean?
died. Your mom did die.
No.
Is that what you talking about? How'd you know?
Not specific
Dude, you're
things
good.
like that. But like, like if you're
Understanding of a person, I feel like more too. Like when
Yeah.
you're communicating.
right, that definitely for astrology.
With, like, they be saying compatible signs are not compatible. And I mean, I don't
Is it a
know
science?
if I believe it or not, but I feel like when I read some people's signs, like my kids or someone, I'd be like, okay, I could see, like you said, Cancer, I could see the emotional, or like when certain incidents happen and, but I also tap into the anger of like, but I feel like they show their emotions more on their sleeve than they do like the hardness. I don't know.
I feel like your horoscope is very general, like you said. Like
Yes.
it'll throw out like shit that really doesn't pertain to you necessarily, but that's why it's more important to look at your birth chart more so than just your horoscope, because that's just
What
your
is a
sun
birth
sign.
chart? Can you pull up a birth chart for us, bro? I don't know what
Is that like the day that
let's
you was
tie
born?
this all together. So astrology,
I feel like-
numerology.
I feel like the most accurate thing
is
that has ever
involved
been
with
picked
tarot?
up. To me, the
It's
most
just-
accurate
it's
thing,
separate.
bro.
Tarot's separate.
Oh,
You know when you
I
get
don't know
Chinese
about tarot.
food?
I think that's more like you said, the psychic. Like
Right. It's
Oh,
more,
so I don't-
right,
okay.
I feel like that's
right.
more like the psychic. Like, and
But you have
I'm
cards. You
Really,
read-
like,
So, yeah, I read for myself. I read for my sister.
You're a straight
once.
flush.
I read for myself more so. I read for my sister once. I don't really read for people because, like I said, I don't really practice that much.
So what does Uranus mean?
Yeah, it's,
Uranus.
Is that where the black hole is?
I don't know.
He's just an idiot, bro. He's just an idiot.
So basically,
What are you guys laughing at? I'm trying to understand. You got Cancer and Uranus.
so basically, different signs, different planets just have different energy, and it'll show you based on like the houses. I want to pull up yours.
Wait, when you
Who's he pulling up?
Yours.
say
Look, she's gonna
houses,
pull
like,
one up. Let her
what-
fucking talk, bro.
yeah, no, I just
Pull
wanted
one
to.
up. She's gonna go through houses. You know what houses? You explain houses. Fucking four walls to the door, guy.
When you say houses, what are you talking about? Are you talking about in astrology? What is a house? What is
Your chart. So you see all of those. You see how they're broken down: Gemini, Taurus, Mars. Is this an actual chart or just
That's the
showing
house.
different
He just
signs?
put birth. He just typed in birth chart.
Yeah, this doesn't look like one.
This is your doing, girl.
specifically.
What does it
tell
look
us.
like? You tell us.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up yours and like, can I send you something to pull up?
Sure.
Just-
First,
you
put
wanna
the
sit over
psychic
there?
on the grill. Hey, can you give me a handful of ice with your bare hand?
You want my
So-
dick beaters all in that?
Need
June
extra flavor.
13th, right?
Yes, ma'am. Wow, good memory. Or did you just look
My
at it
son's
again?
birthday is today. so
June
I'm
13th?
after.
When's your son's birthday?
The
Happy
15th.
birthday.
Wait, you're 2 months old. I mean, late.
What year were you born?
2003,
What year were you born?
88, 89. What year is it now?
88 or 89?
89, 89, 89.
Okay, and you said it's 7:38 you were born?
Yes. Definitely accurate.
And then,
All right, so
For
I'm assuming
instance,
that this all ties into
hypothetically-
frequencies, right? Frequencies, like the whole universe is energy. Everything operates on a certain frequency and certain hertz, 432, blah 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 blah.
pretty much.
How does that tie into astrology and numerology?
Because
It
if
has
you-
something to do with spirituality.
I mean, yes.
I thought it had to do with the stars. Was that astronomy?
That's why I say
astronomy.
it is astronomy is the study of stars, but astrology, I guess, is the study of signs. I would say.
The study of astros.
Astrophysics. It's
You were
always
born
out
here, Providence.
Pawtucket. I was born in Pawtucket Memorial Hospital. 7:38 a.m.
A.M.
Yes,
So
ma'am, in
morning.
the morning.
You read people's signs, or you read? How do you say it? What's the right? You read people's numbers? Do you read? I don't know what that's the right word.
She reads your body language.
Your birth chart.
Your birth chart. Okay, your birth chart has to do with astrology.
Did you get a manicure recently?
Not recently.
Nails looking crispy, bro.
You know how
All right, so we have
That
Josh's.
gel.
You get gel? I got gel one time, bro. I didn't like it.
Gel.
Oh, fuck that, bro.
Fast.
You know, you should honestly, dude, if you're getting gel manicures, you should put sunscreen on your hands before you go and put them under that UV shit.
Why?
Because it can fuck with your DNA and give you skin cancer, dude. That radiation is wild.
Huh?
Yeah.
So is the sun.
Well, that's why people put sunscreen when they go to the beach. in the
That's
sun,
why
you
they get
fucking-
cancer from sunscreen.
No, it says, do you do gel though? The only thing I don't like about it, bro, is like if you miss a couple weeks, now you ain't getting that shit off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It peels sometimes.
I don't know. Josh just stays, bro.
I'm
All right,
sorry,
so where we
it's
at?
taking forever. I don't know. Where are we at?
We were looking through your pictures on your phone.
No, we weren't.
Not again.
So,
We were definitely not doing
I
that.
think it was that.
Chill.
Not for free, we were. She's like, you got $4.99 a month, son.
No, we were looking at birth chart. You were explaining the
It's
birth chart to
first-
us.
I thought it was gonna pull up his full chart.
Pulling it up right now. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let Brandon do his thing. He'll figure it out.
They just sent it to the website. It wasn't as specific.
Brandon's like, this is a year of the donkey.
That's what I was getting at earlier, bro. So I don't really
His information.
trust astrology or tarot cards. But if there's one thing I do trust is when you go to the Chinese restaurant.
The menu?
And the menu, they tell you the
placemat?
the rat, the serpent, the ass, the snake, the dragon, the pig. Those seem a little more legit, you know?
That does. That definitely seems way more legit.
89,
89.
7:38 p.m.
Yeah.
89, you shit flinging mongoloid. There you go. 7:38. What did I say? PM or AM?
You said AM.
AM. I guess it doesn't matter if it's.
So this is how
morning
you
or
read a birth chart. You enter all the values, and it comes up.
not. She's like, I've studied this for years. This
So
is my
what is-
spiritual feeling. I
you
put your data into fucking high level,
Listen, I did.
level.
and it's gonna spit out what's.
Yes, this is
your
gonna
skill.
show you a snapshot of what the planet, where
Now,
the
how
planets
does
were when
somebody?
you were born.
Do you get certified in this, or is it like something that you just do on the side? Not you specifically. I mean anybody. Like, is it like a?
Something they
don't
just
Do they
wanna
go
take.
to college for it and shit
Not
like
college,
that?
but I'm
or,
saying, like-
I don't.
Some people do, I think, because they
I
have
mean,
classes.
I don't really
If you could
know.
just go to birthchart.com, what do you need psychics for?
So yeah, this is going to break it down for you. It's really long because it goes
ChatGPT.
into detail. But if you scroll down a little bit, it'll show you like.
You even got your pronoun.
Oh, they know, bro. I'm a he, baby.
So you see, your sun sign is Gemini. Your moon is Libra.
What's moon mean?
Your moon is like your
ass.
emotions. And
Sun
the way
is
that
actually
you-
So
me, though,
sun
right?
is
your sun is like your ego.
Shit. You better slow your roll, girl. I ain't no fucking-
And it's just like the way your ego plays out and things like that.
But what is
Your-
it saying here? Like, or
So,
So
what does
it's
that mean?
saying
Gemini?
that
Yeah.
these are your places. Everybody has a sign in these planets, or yes, a sign in these planets, and they pertain to each house. So you see on the side that says like first one ASC.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
your
those are all the
first house,
houses?
but that's your
First,
ascendant.
okay.
First, second, third,
9,
fourth.
10. So there are 12.
There's 12 houses. There.
For
So
the
you.
months? 12
Yes.
months. I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
So if you read it left to right, the first says you're going to 69, somebody get cancer at 23, 34.
No, this is gonna show you what signs are where or what planets are where. And then if
And
you
those
scroll
are the
down,
coordinates on the planet.
It'll break down where
Oh,
these
there's like a
transits
key?
are. Right. It'll say, what does Sun in Gemini mean? What does that mean? It'll
Pull that
tell
up,
you
though.
that.
What is Sun and Gemini? Let's see if
Just
it's
scroll
accurate.
down. It's the first paragraph. Sun in Gemini.
Sun in...
These are transits and
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Right
the
there,
sun's
up
up
there.
there.
Right there.
see the,
The
Sun,
Sun
in Gemini.
in Gemini. The urge for self-expression is strong. These
Do you feel like
names-
you need to express yourself?
He's literally on a podcast.
Girl, I'm expressing the shit out of myself right now.
This is what I'm saying.
Curious to a fault.
don't
Geminis have a
know.
finger. In every pie. Oh,
Ooh.
that's a fat joke. Jay's like, well, that's definitely accurate. Solar Geminis are flexible, true, and changeable. Ability to see. I don't know. This just seems like the shit that everybody would be like, yeah, that's definitely me.
But this is the thing.
The
I'm glad you
ability
said
to
that. This is your
adapt quickly
son.
to new situations. So you're telling me it's going to give me a description for everything you could describe and say this is
No, what I'm saying is just like how you say, I feel like horoscopes are general. You're correct. That's
Yeah.
based off of just your sun sign. There are there's
moon
7
sign
billion
is
people
based
in
off
this
of-
world, right? And only 12 signs. You can only be 12 signs, but there's so many different types of people.
Right.
This is why it's better to look at your birth chart and not just your horoscope or just your sun sign, because there are a bunch of different houses and places that make you do the things that you do or make you naturally prone to do certain things. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to do this or you're going to die this way or you're going to be in this profession or whatever. It's not necessarily saying that, but it's saying that you naturally have these energies and you based on where the planets were when you were born. That's basically what this is. But this is a screenshot of what your entire life will be. So think about if you started reading this as like
usually
18.
quite affable. Geminis enjoy the light side of life. Would you say that's accurate, knowing me? Damn, the tendency to take things lightly, that's probably pretty accurate. Like, I'm constantly telling fucking people at work when they're stressed, I'm like, yo, just chill, it's not that serious. Like,
I'll come
we're
in
gonna be
there
all right. Like,
like this person can't cover this person can't cover
He's
this,
like,
and you're like,
so what are we gonna do? I'm like, fucking settle down. I don't give a shit. This building burns down right now. It's not that serious. We'll
Yeah.
just chill.
that's for sure you.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, so this is like supposed to be a screenshot of your entire life. So if you read this at 18, there might be some things you don't resonate with right now. But again, it's just the energies your life is prone to have. You know, but obviously you can use this to change some things you don't like about yourself or you know that you're naturally prone to. Now it like makes a little bit more sense.
Are there criticisms?
I should get my fingers out of every
of
pie. We
course.
can start
Like,
there.
what are some negative things about Josh?
Scroll down more.
So it'll say like it'll tell you if it's like it'll say like if it's a negative aspect or something like that.
Tend to be okay. Just keep scrolling. It's like you ever see that TikTok with the dude reading Brandon? What you? How fast do you think I'm gonna read this, bro?
Hey, oh, thank God it said small Venus.
Gotta laugh at that, bro. You're not making any noise. All right, this is cool.
Yeah.
When did you get into this and why?
Probably 5 years ago. My brother is really big into astrology. Like, I mean, if you really wanted to learn about it and all the ins and outs, he's probably the guy to talk to. But he started to get into it. I remember I came over at his house one
You guys
day,
feel that? That should feel nice.
and he's like, do you know what time you were born? And oddly enough, I did, because when I was younger, I always looked at my birth certificate and always thought it was like odd. I was born at 8/11. So
Why is
I
that
did.
odd?
I don't know.
8/11.
But it just always stuck to me. 8/11. Oh, because I have a twin and we were 30 minutes apart. So I always wanted to know what time he
So
was
when
born based off of
41.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't, yeah, I'm guessing.
Look at this. That's definitely me.
You want some more?
People with the moon position are quite charming.
You want it in
They
there?
can be very attractive to be around.
You sure?
Often given to flirt. I don't know if I'm flirtatious. Rarely directly aggressive. Oh, bro, I'm never aggressive. And they win your heart with their gentle and refined ways. Bro,
You agree?
You tell me when.
do you agree? I mean, it's easy for me to describe myself. What do you think, Brandon?
I agree with everything.
Would you say that I'm charming?
You are so
So
Jay,
what would push?
am I attractive to be around? Am I often given to flirtatiousness?
You're really, really directly aggressive.
Rarely. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't get aggressive.
What motivates somebody to get into something like this? Is this just like seeking information about yourself that you don't know, or what? How did your brother get into it? Like, why would somebody get into that?
I don't really know why he got into it. I would say it's probably people get into it for different reasons. When he asked me what time I was born, he pulled up my chart, and that night we read it. We read it right through. I cried because it was so spot on. Like, it's crazy. And like I said, this is a lot of information. So we were sitting, like, and he's my brother. He's gone through similar childhood as I have. So
Right.
he can relate to some of the things that we're reading. And so we're breaking it down, dissecting it as we're going through. We were there for hours. And it just made sense. But I was always like, I always felt spiritually connected since I was a kid. Like, I used to go to church a lot and stuff like that. But I always felt connected to something else.
Right. Not the traditional Christianity
But
kind of.
I've gone through all of that. But then obviously things happen. You don't really, you can't do the same things that you used to. And then I find this, and it just made sense to me. And like I said, like, we cried the first time because it was so accurate. It was scary. And that's why I don't like to read people's charts without getting their exact time, because I feel
want it
like
to be
the first time you read it is so powerful if you have it the right time. I don't want you to already have like this idea that it's fake.
Preconceived.
Right, and then you read a chart that's wrong, and now you're like, see, this is bullshit.
Well, can it be wrong? Bullshit.
I mean, yeah, because
course it could
it is general. Like, these people are generalizing. They're reading these different placements. I prefer this website specifically. People use like CoStar apps and stuff. I think is garbage.
Well, let me ask you this: if it can be wrong, what does it? Does that challenge the whole? Meaning, like, if you read somebody's shit, whatever, and it is like way off, doesn't that make the whole thing suspect a little?
I don't think that it could be way off. I think it's just that it's interpreted maybe incorrectly.
There's a lot of room for interpretation, which is
Exactly.
It's kind of why it's always going to be
You
one
said
of
yours
those
was
things that you
very
can't be-
accurate. Like, so
It was. There were.
But are you biased to saying that it's very accurate because you want to believe in it? Let me give you an example,
Well,
right? If you talk to, people that are overly religious, you know what I mean? Like, they're always going to lean towards believing in miracles or seeing fucking the mother, like the Virgin Mary in their potato chip, because like they want to believe in that kind of shit.
Yes, I get that, but I feel like what really did it for me was when it talked about my childhood. When it went into detail about, because I forgot what placement it is, but it talks about, I think it's the 5th house or your self node. Your self node, I believe, is, or something like that. I can't remember. Is about like basically your childhood. And that part was so accurate.
Like, what specifically? If you could give an example of something that was pretty accurate, without, obviously if you're comfortable sharing it, it doesn't have to be super personal, but because if it says something like, hey, like your childhood was tough, you're very resilient because you dealt with trauma at a young age. That is still, that can
Yeah,
feel
but-
very
yeah,
specific, but that's super
yeah,
vague,
but-
It is, but I feel like that is one of them. That is probably one of the things that it mentions. But the thing about this
We
one
should
is
start one of these, bro.
it's in detail so that it's going to give you that vague sentence maybe
Of
at the
what
beginning.
you went through, type of thing.
Right. Or maybe just like,
do you share her same like passion, or
No, like she's into it. I just
she's like,
she's
no?
more into
The
it,
thing
like
is-
the reading and stuff like that. She'll tell me about it and stuff like,
Right.
and her brother will. I'll hear about it, but I don't go on my own adventure and like look up mine or
Gotcha.
like do stuff like that. I see like the numbers and I like see it and I'll like read probably things if I see it, but I'm not so intellectually into it. Like I wanna
But if
know
you're
more and I'm spiritually like into it, but
Now, so obviously there being almost 8 billion people. Well, almost actually, I think there's almost 9 now, right? 9 billion
I
people.
think we're under 8 still.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know. Curious. How many?
Obviously, people share the same birth date and time.
yeah.
but that's why location is important as well.
Oh, location.
Right.
Because
Time.
that's kind of
And
what made it
city, what
Like, think
area,
about
maybe.
this. My brother, I have a twin brother.
your perception of
He's
where the
born
stars are located are
30
different.
minutes. 30 minutes. We're born 30 minutes apart.
Right.
So we have all of the same signs,
2 years old, Papa.
but all of his houses have different signs in them. Like my house is like his ascendant is a Leo. I'm a Virgo ascendant. So that means that the rest of the chart, or the rest of the houses are going to be different, but we're still twins.
Interesting.
right? It's only 30-minute increment. That's what I'm saying. That's why I
The
feel like
timing.
horoscopes, of course, they're gonna be super, super general because there's
Well,
at
I'm
least
just learning that you have a twin brother today. I didn't know that. That's what's up.
yeah, yep, I do.
Is that you wheezing, bro? You're like a fucking little squeaky toy. That's all I can hear. I'm like, is that you wheezing or is there a fucking llama outside squeaking? What is that noise?
Is that my nose?
Is it me?
It's probably me.
No, it might be outside, bro. I thought it was you. Like,
But yes,
Anyways.
a bunch of people on this planet, only 12 signs, but that's why I feel like birth charts go into a lot more detail. And also, if you find a placement that doesn't have a lot of information, you can always look up that placement and find a ton of different like YouTube videos to do your own research on it so you can have your own idea and your own understanding. That's how I feel. That's how I always learn. I get multiple
Interesting.
different perspectives.
So how does this all tie into numerology? Now I know numerology is repetitiveness, right, or something like wherever you see numbers, and just so happens to be certain patterns of numbers that you see or repeating over time, or something like that, right? Or am I
Right.
way off.
No, not necessarily. So yeah, each number has a different energy to it.
What do you mean when you say that?
got that blue drink.
So like 1 is like I want to say divinity. 5 is
want
the
a
one I
blue
know
drink?
for sure.
Eventually- No, I'm good. Thank you.
Is for
Looks cool, though.
change.
Who assigned these definitions
cool.
to like?
I don't know.
Da
And I
Vinci.
feel like when I looked it up as to like why these numbers mean different things, if you look at the symbols based on like how they're shaped, and different things like that. But again, I mean, if you're skeptical, I would do your research. But definitely, I'm serious. If it's something that you're really
dumb
curious about,
Dumbass
no,
bitch.
I'm just saying. If
you're skeptical, I would do you.
I would
don't-
educate.
I'd maybe know what the fuck you're talking about.
I just don't want to be like the spokesperson for that because I'm
Oh,
not
no.
like
I'm not skeptical. I'm ignorant. To be
Right,
quite honest.
yeah.
I'm just trying to
That's
figure it
definitely
out.
accurate.
Yeah, like I don't.
that's
know.
fair.
I don't know what it's about, so I'm asking questions.
Right. But so like I mean from my understanding, I can only talk from my understanding, but if it's something you're interested in, I would definitely
I don't know if I'm interested in because I don't know about it.
all right, let's see. Let's see if by the
Well,
end of this you are.
there's some cool questions to ask. I get.
Oh.
It's one of those things where I feel like if you're skeptical, it's what could convince you to believe? You know, because what is skepticism anyway? Like not believing it, thinking there's a catch or something's not right. Kind of like it's pretty vague
there's a
and it's always
difference,
gonna apply to everybody if you want it to apply to you.
I think there's a difference between ignorance like skepticism, just because you don't know, and let's say you do know and you're still skeptic. That's a whole different skepticism.
Well, I don't know how it's hard to be skeptical if you're ignorant. You know what I mean? You just don't know. I don't think you can be skeptical about something unless you know what it is.
Okay, touche.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be skeptical because I
I feel like
don't
you
know
could
what it
definitely be
is.
both.
I mean, it's kind of like
You could
even in Christianity, a lot of people are skeptical of Christianity and or the Muslim faith or whatever, just because they don't know about it. They're just like, oh yeah, sure, okay, whatever, Allah and fucking Buddha monk and whatever the fuck.
You know what's interesting to me, bro, is if you look back at so many religions, right, throughout history, so much of it is based on astrology or astronomy, like the sun, the stars,
The moons.
the sky, the moon. You know, like so much of it and so much faith and so many religions and belief systems are just based on that, dude. It's like, I don't know. So I feel like sometimes my skepticism is challenged because how can all of these different cultures around the world believe that that's where it all stems from if it doesn't, you know?
Right.
And then sometimes I like to think I'm atheist, and then the more I think about it, it's so crazy. And you know, when you try to put a pin into something that you just can't prove, you know, at the end of the day, the existence of a god or a higher power can never really be proven, or we don't understand how to prove it yet, I should say. But then I think at how complex life is, it almost seems like it's impossible for it not to exist. You know, like there'd be a higher power.
We'll put it this way, and this is what I mean, when you say it can't be proven, I have a hard time.
Or
like-
hasn't yet.
Well, because when somebody says proven, it's like they want the interaction with their five senses. Like they either want to see it, smell it, taste it, touch it, or hear it, or whatever.
No,
right?
no, that's not true. Because like,
I think most people.
no,
when you
'cause
say prove
you
it, like
can't see gravity, but
right,
gravity's
no,
been proven.
Absolutely. Or like have you seen China?
Yes.
You've never seen China.
I've seen it. I've seen it on a map. I've seen it in
Yeah,
videos.
it's all
and-
like just.
What I'm saying, I'm
know what I'm
saying you
saying?
don't have to have that interaction to believe and know and have proof that it exists.
Right. I guess where I was going was saying, like, if we were to look at, let's say, a painting on the wall, right, and it looked like a Van Gogh, we would know. We don't have to prove that a painter made that. We would look at it and be like, obviously, that painting didn't create itself, right? Yeah. That's just a simple painting. How can you look at a painting and say, well, a painter made that, and not look at the complexities of, let's say, a universe from all the way down to its smallest forms to its largest forms and say, oh, yeah, that
Because you
happened
can
by chance,
replicate a
too.
painting. You can get a paintbrush and a paper and make one. And if you can do the same with the universe, I will believe everything you have to say about it.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow.
You can grab a paintbrush and paint and a paper and make a painting. If you can do that with a universe, it'd be a lot easier to believe.
I guess I'm just challenging the by chance part of it. Like, would a painting just form and create itself?
No, of course not.
Then how could a universe?
I probably agree with you. That's why I think it's so complex. I believe that there's probably a higher power
Using just a
involved.
little simple logic, you can extrapolate the fact that there has to be some kind of.
But there's other logic beyond it, which is just evolution.
Well, here's
You
the
know,
other
that things
logic,
naturally
right?
evolve. You know what's? Hold on, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you speak to atheists that really just kind of want to believe in science, is they want to believe in science and nothing faith-based, no miracles, right? It's just everything is scientifically proven. Evolution, this is where we came from, here's how we got there. Except like the Big Bang. We just need you to believe in one miracle and everything else is science, right? But like you just got to believe in the biggest miracle ever to disagree with faith. You get what I'm saying? I may not be articulating this correctly.
I think
but
I know
it's
what
like
you're saying.
The scientists people want you to think like, hey, everything is backed by science as long as we can just bend the rules on this one thing that we can't explain. The Big Bang. Pow, here it is.
What do you think there? What's your take on all this?
What's astrology?
Well, yo, if you're asking me though, honestly,
what's an
bro,
atheist, though, seriously?
An
Like,
atheist
what
is
do you-
somebody who believes in no God. You know, like there's no higher power. But I don't even believe in atheism, to be honest
So
with
then,
you.
what do they believe in exactly?
Nothing. Science, just nothing. There's no higher power. When you die, you're dead. You don't go anywhere.
Wait, is that atheism or agnosticism?
Well, it's atheism. What is atheism? You
I
believe
don't
in
know.
any
That's
God.
what I'm asking. But anyway, yeah.
Fucking look
so
up atheism for us, real
There's,
quick, bro.
yeah.
But I don't believe that people are actually atheists. But, and it could be me, but I firmly believe, right? If you're in a situation,
that is right.
and you know there's a gun to your head, and you're kind of like looking at your last moments, I think you're gonna pray to something. I think
Well,
you're gonna
that's like
say,
that saying.
I think you're gonna be like,
There's a higher
please, something,
power.
you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That goes with that saying. There are no atheists in foxholes. You know what a foxhole is? It's
of
like-
course everybody knows.
No, what is
Well,
about
you know what? I shouldn't
It's,
say
it's a
that.
term in the military uses. Like when you dig a ditch and you're fighting out of the you're
You
sitting
use
in
the fucking
foxhole.
ground for cover, so you
Yeah.
dig like fucking 8
They
inches
say that there
down.
are no atheists in foxholes because you could
Yep.
you could die and you know that and
Now everybody's praying.
yeah, now everybody's praying.
It's easy to be atheist when you're safe.
Well, I like to use even the scientific kind of. They say, you know what, we can prove things through science if you can repeat them and it's observable, meaning if you see them, right? That's why a lot of people challenge the whole, 14 billion years ago. Well, we don't know what happened 14 billion years ago. We can't replicate it. We can't see it,
Right.
right?
We can give our best guess, but
Yeah. But the reality is that here on Earth, all of life came from another piece of life, right? We see that, meaning plants
like we
give
can't
off
create
seeds.
life without life.
Right. Babies come from adults, obviously. There's no other reason to believe that we came from something that was non-living. We would have to come, just based off of what we can see and repeat, we would have to come from something living. I rest my case.
Jay figured it out, bro.
Well, I mean, it's
Do
just
you
using.
think it is whatever it is still living? And
Yeah, I do. That's me personally. Yeah.
Would you say that your your path in life is predetermined?
To some degree, yes. It's kind of like when you're. It's like when you're a child.
That's
You
wild
know?
for me, bro.
Think about this: when you were a kid, or let's say your sons, right? They
So-
choose kind of what shoes they're going to wear. But if you're directing their life, you're directing their ultimate path. But they get to make small decisions in their world. That's kind of like us. We make small decisions. I'll eat eggs for breakfast, whatever. But in the reality, like
Ass
the
for
bigger
lunch.
scope, Like if God wants you to die, you're dead. You're just, or if He wants you to live and succeed and all those things, you just
It's like Final Destination. You know, you try to cheat death, it's still
right.
coming for you, bro.
That's why
You know
I
what's
think
funny?
certain miracles do happen. Actually, people when they're trying to steer in a certain direction, and if it's not meant to be, it's just not going to happen. And some weird ass shit happens. You're like, whoa, what the fuck was that? Like, how did that happen? What are the chances of that?
You ever
escape
watch that
death or-
show? What is it called, bro? About dying? Fucking 1,000 Ways to Die. I think it's
Yeah.
called.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude,
yes,
it's
yes.
the craziest thing because the whole concept of that is so wild, right? Like, damn, like think about all the times you almost die. Like motherfuckers could have died and they cheated, bro. And then you just fucking, you know, you slip and you choke, you fucking choke on a piece of chicken.
Right.
Damn.
And you're dead.
Doing the most basic thing ever. You're like, gone, bro. But at that time you fell under a train and, you know, you fucking laid down and it went over you. You're like, damn, I'm alive.
You guys ever had like near death, like not near death? Well, yeah, actually near death experiences. Like, did you almost die at some point in your life? You're doing
I
anything
got
crazy?
A car accident.
A bad one?
Yeah, car spun out, hit the railing. It was pretty scary.
Why did it spin out? Were you driving? Were you driving? a
Yeah, I was
passenger?
driving to work
Yeah.
at like 5 in the morning.
What happened?
I don't know. It just the wheel just started to lose control, and it just I spun, hit one of the rail on the other side, and then hit the other one, and then it stayed.
So nobody hit you. You just
No, I was just driving, and then the wheel started going like this, and then all of a sudden I boom, and then it
you weren't
spun.
distracted. You weren't fucking with the
Nope.
radio. You weren't looking at your
Nope,
phone.
I wasn't
doing-
smoking nothing.
She's a woman.
Wrong.
I was just going to work. I was going to pick up my friend from work, and it's crazy.
Happens a lot with y'all.
It's
Whatever.
it's crazy, but I don't know. I just
How old
feel
were
like
you?
maybe this was like 2 years ago, probably.
Were you like, what the?
But it was like early morning. I had just started working that shift, so I was like, maybe it was just like a sign too. But then I lost my job like after that. So like different things had just happened.
Damn.
So then I was like, maybe it was just a sign for me
shitty
to
week.
like move forward with certain things.
Yeah.
And like
Sometimes you gotta be
months later, I got a
forced.
better car,
I
better
spun out,
job.
crashed my
So,
car,
you
lost
know,
my
it was
job.
just like
Yeah, maybe it's
things
time to
Good
move
time to
happen.
buy a new car.
And
Right.
you know, and that's kind of how I took it. But it definitely was scary. And I learned to
What
listen.
about you? You
One Saturday night, I was in high school, I want to say. I was supposed to be sleeping at my friend's house, but something happened. I couldn't stay. But I was living in East Providence at the time. So I had to, it was probably like 11. I walked all the way to EP, but I was saying to myself, I had to cross the bridge. It wasn't, like, it was like a walkway. So like,
Which bridge?
Waterman?
195?
I wanna
Oh,
say.
like
You,
near
so if you, go
Gainesville
through,
Street over there?
if you go through Thayer Street or whatever, there's like this
Yeah.
little bridge. It's not like a long
no, I know
bridge,
what
you know
you're
what I mean?
talking
So yeah.
Wickedon?
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
So I had to cross that bridge, and I was saying to myself, like, it's Saturday night. Like, I just have a feeling, like, you know, people out drinking, driving. Like, I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
But whatever. I obviously had to get home. So I get right as soon as I get off the bridge, I'm walking, and all of a sudden, a car just pulls right up on the curb, like right in front of me. There's another guy walking too, right in front of us, and then I can hear the lady in the car screaming like, she's like, "You could have fucking killed them," and he's like, "I don't care, I'll kill everybody," and then spun back off the
I'll kill
sidewalk.
everybody.
Was that me?
Was it a Tesla?
White Tesla?
So and then like me and that guy were just kind of like we
Freaked
just
out.
like froze for like a second, and then like what the fuck, and we just kept walking.
Did you guys meet each other and connect or no?
No,
I feel like if I shared a near-death experience with somebody, I'd be like, "Yo, what's your Twitter?"
nah, it's still like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. No, I still want to get home. But yeah,
I was in a
pretty
restaurant
scary.
when it got robbed. I was at the bar.
Who robs a restaurant?
I don't know. We were at a.
right,
It's like I was at Ponderosa. These motherfuckers
listen.
came in with AKs.
I was driving back from Florida with my daughter's mother at the time, and we were at the bar. I think it was a Ruby Tuesdays, or it might have been TGIF, Chili's. One of the,
You
like,
said Waffle House. I might fuck.
not Waffle
That
House.
might make a little more sense.
We're at the bar, we're having a drink, and like we're drinking, and we're like, "Hey, where the fuck is everybody? Where's the bartender?" So like 5 minutes goes by, we're like, "This is weird." We're like, "Hello," you know, like yelling in the hello. Finally, the bartender comes back. She's like, "We're like, are you all right?" She's like, "We just got robbed." I'm like, "You didn't tell anybody? Like we're at the bar."
Like they didn't see me over here,
I'm like,
bro.
what are you talking about? Yeah. So I didn't know shit. I didn't see it. It wasn't like a life or death thing, but I mean, it was just kind of one of those weird.
it was like a
scenarios.
quiet robbery in the back. You
I
didn't
guess,
see nothing.
yeah.
You didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
She just was scared. She came back
Yeah, she was
shaken up.
I'm like, do we have to pay for
No,
this?
nothing real. The scariest thing I've ever dealt with was. I think it was probably even more scary because I was on a plane, and anytime you're on a plane, it's like your biggest fears come. You know what I mean? Like you don't want a chick to go on. So I'm just on a plane, and then there's just mad snakes on this plane.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
I couldn't even get it out with a straight face.
So,
I'm like,
you
I was
know,
on this plane,
Have you ever?
and then somebody crashed it into the World Trade Center.
That's horrible.
So I jumped out.
You ever been on a plane high?
I've never been on a
Well, I've never been on a plane low, bro. I would take my car.
Don't ever fly when you're high. Never,
Why?
never. It's like the scariest fucking. You feel like every gear turning in the floor. You
no.
feel that 40,000 feet for real. Like you know how like when you smoke, like your senses are a little more.
intense.
Yeah, like you feel like you're way the fuck up there, and you're just like you can't do shit.
I probably
never do
can't.
that ever
I probably
again.
can't do planes because I am not a roller coaster person. I went to Six Flags last year
Yeah,
for the first
in
time.
Agawam or somewhere else.
Yeah. I went I went with friends the first time, and the second time I went with Smart Green because I was like, let me just get over this fear. Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, sorry.
When the fuck did that happen? When the fuck did this happen, bro?
So
I'm with you, bro. Like,
so I'm like, let me just get over this fear. Let me get on these rides.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people enjoy that. That was the scariest thing I've ever experienced
Wait,
in
the
my
roller
life.
coaster?
Roller coaster rides. Like I have PTSD to this day. Like
Stop.
I can't.
Why?
And, like, when I go to the mall, I can't. If I'm on the third floor, I can't even look over. Like
You got to fear of
you
heights.
can't get on the escalator.
He's like, now I do.
Now, ever since the roller coaster ride, because I was the first one I got on ever was
Yeah.
the Superman, which is like
I
the
was gonna make
craziest
a
one.
joke about Brandon shitting upstairs, but he really is. He's like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I was gonna be
You
like,
got to
take
pinch
a
off
shit
a hot
hot.
loaf. You just got to go.
Do you have a nice poop? Did you at least flush? I didn't hear the flush, bro. Can you flush? I don't want to go up and see no
He's like, I had to take my
Cambodian
shirt
shit
off.
up
I was
there, bro.
hot. I was hot.
I
I took
didn't,
my
hear the,
shirt
I didn't hear
off.
the flush or the bidet, bro. What did you do up there? He's like, no, I just pooped like it was from home. I put on the mat.
He's like, yo, you guys need a fan up in there. Yeah.
Is it Cambodia that has what is the culture where the women just leave a cup of water to like wash their hoo-hoo out?
The what?
You know what I'm talking about? Brandy, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely Asian. It is 100% Asian, bro. All right, just put Asian culture bathroom cup.
You might be right.
Bro, I don't make this shit up. You think I make this up?
Like,
Can you Google Asian culture bathroom cup? I gotta know now.
Hey, when I was in South Korea, they just have a hole
It
in the
might be
ground.
Filipino, bro.
Chill out, guy.
You never walked into your bathroom as a kid and just saw a cup there. You're like, oh, a cup of water.
Nah.
I'm telling you, bro. Gadgets. No one call it.
you know what? I remember that.
It is
Oh,
Korean.
God, you do
When I
remember,
went to
you
Cambodia.
dirty dog.
Wait, Cambodia? Or It says Korean bathroom gadgets. Oh, that's
Same
Amazon.
thing.
The outhouses.
Rice is rice.
Rice is rice.
The outhouses in Cambodia don't have toilet paper. They just use a bucket of water in there.
Damn, dude. If I always say, man, like I love Indian food, but their rice is a bit lacking. If they could just get like Asian style rice with fucking Indian food, or even Spanish style rice. I don't know, but something like when you get
it's not
Indian
the same.
food, that rice is a little different, man. I don't know, it's like long grain. It's not flavorful, you know.
I don't
It's
like
like
Indian food.
you know, it's
You
not
don't like
sticky.
Indian
Like
food?
they don't
That's
cook it in the
not
good
ra-
sticky
that's
pot.
not
You know?
racist.
You don't like Indian food?
No.
Oh, that's
What? You don't like spicy, or you just don't like Indian food?
You don't like
I
Indians or
don't like
food?
the spices. Like I don't like Jamaican food either because they
Jay, you hear this?
There's like a lot of coconut in it. I'm just not a coconut person. I just
Oh.
I tried
I can
them.
understand
I'm
that.
just not a fan.
I like Jamaican meat patties.
I do
I'm
like
pretty sure
Jamaican.
you came through the office with some of those the other day.
But did
I
I,
don't like
leave
Jamaican
it for you?
You ever have,
I didn't leave it for you.
you ever have oxtail?
Yeah, Boston.
Love some
Boston.
Jamaican meat
I
patties, bro.
feel like maybe once.
right now.
They're good.
You like
Yeah.
Indian food?
No, I never had it.
But oxtail.
never had
But
Indian food?
oxtails are busting. I love oxtails.
Yeah.
With white rice.
Oxtail's good.
Oxtail.
Indian
Lamb
food
chops,
banging, dude.
I never
It is,
tried
yo,
though.
all of it.
Never
The
tried Indian
spices, the
food.
meat,
Yeah.
the sauce. The
I'm
only,
surprised.
the naan. My only qualm is the rice, bro. The rice is just underwhelming.
I know Nick gets like this Indian food from somewhere at the office, and
India?
it's like
Probably India.
curry.
Like, no, the name of the restaurant is India, aren't they? I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not being an idiot.
It's like he said it was curry chicken, but it wasn't like in sauce.
It's like chicken tikka.
Like
Butter
I don't
chicken?
know.
Is it butter chicken?
No, that's
I
mad
don't
sauce. That's
know.
like the orange sauce.
But yeah,
That's
there was
butter
like
chicken with
no
orange sauce?
sauce.
I think chicken tikka.
Maybe it was
might be
that.
that.
I don't know, but it was really good. And then I ordered from the same place.
Definitely an Indian food today.
What was delivered was not that, and it was nasty.
What is your favorite food? What if you
I don't have a favorite.
I had to-
Seafood.
I was gonna say lobster. If you really made
Seafood.
me,
Really?
if you really made
I'm
me
a
say
seafood
one
person, too.
actual piece of food, it would be lobster for just like very specific.
And steak.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean steak, maybe even potatoes. Potatoes are versatile as
Yeah,
fuck.
I was gonna
like, you
say
do so much
potatoes
with
is
potatoes.
Crazy.
you say
following.
seafood, you mean like mussels, scallops, or fish?
From the ocean,
Crabs,
though, from the ocean.
lobster, oyster. No,
but
oyster.
not fish.
Normally,
Normally
Fish.
people don't include
Fish.
like just a regular fish. Like
yes,
Yeah.
I love catfish.
Catfish,
You like catfish?
I love
codfish,
salmon.
tilapia,
Salmon's
salmon.
good.
banging.
Salmon is
So
solid.
good. I
But
hate
yo,
getting
I've been
salmon
trying
from
to eat so much more
restaurants though.
fish.
I feel like
Scallops
they're never
good, too.
seasoned enough ever. Every
You're
time I
never
get it.
seasoned enough.
All right. What about? Do you guys eat sushi? No. That's seafood.
She's so
No,
whack,
it's
bro.
Sushi
different.
is so
so whack. It is different.
disgusting, and I remember Brandon.
Well, actually, it's not, but it is. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's a texture thing for me. Brandon let me try his like.
is a fucking fad, bro. Is all it is.
It's nasty, and I
I'm
literally
not
like.
Japanese
different
staple.
stuff, so
I
it's
saw a
like
post on Facebook the
fucking
other day
sushi,
that was
I'm
like,
not
I feel like
stupid.
people eat sushi for attention.
Like, what are you doing tonight? I'm just going to eat sushi and go tap dancing. What the fuck are you talking about?
It goes tap dancing.
Like, what are you gonna do? Why don't you eat sushi when you have fucking steak, bro? You're gonna have a steak or some cooked. You know what I mean? Like, fucking.
That's some weird ass shit. You know, in Japan, like the way they prepare sushi is like the most fresh. They still eat, let's say, like, whether it's crab or lobster, sashimi, when it's still alive. Like they'll just crack open the back of the fucking lobster and like pull fucking. I don't know.
But see, that's just stupid. Like, it's way better when you cook it.
It's tender that way.
I just recently saw a video on Facebook of a lady eating a turtle.
That's
Probably
nothing,
Asian, right? Had to
That's
be Asian.
nothing. A turtle's nothing compared to some of the shit that Asians eat, man.
It was
Bats,
like a whole like in the shell.
fried frogs. People eat.
My grandfather
I've eaten
he
frog
ate
before.
frog legs before.
You ever had frog legs?
I have
No,
not.
I
My
haven't.
grandfather
No?
has though.
What's the most exotic food you ever eaten?
Nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not really. I don't
Down
like
with all that?
trying
It's
different.
like-
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of trying.
She's like, I still
different
order
stuff.
chicken tenders and
Lamb?
fries.
I want to say
Literally, burger
Lamb?
fried type
Lamb.
of person.
from what I could think.
That could be
of.
exotic for some people. You know?
Pastas, but I don't know. I can't bring myself to try it. To try something different.
What? Give me a few examples. I don't think I have though.
Well, lamb, a lot of people believe is gamey. I love lamb.
I love lamb. Lamb
I
is
ate
very
pig's
good.
feet as a kid.
Did you?
My
Yeah.
dad and my
It tastes
sister.
like pork.
Yeah, I would not
Gross.
eat it now that I know what it is. But like when I was a kid, I ate it.
No, never did. My dad and my
I-
sister. And I feel like my
I didn't
sister
start
only
eating
ate
it
it
until I
because
was
my
an
dad
adult.
did.
Pig's feet.
Pig's feet gross.
Just
Chitlins
think-
gross. Will never.
Chitlins, yeah, I used to eat chitlins.
Yeah.
Gross.
What's the most exotic meat you've ever eaten? Italian, probably. Colombian.
Maybe alligator.
See, alligator. You can get that
Alligator.
here locally. That like they do
I
the
had an
seafood
ostrich
festival.
steak.
Ostriches. I've had ostrich. I think the most exotic thing I've had was fucking kangaroo.
Is that a bird?
Yes.
Kangaroo?
Was
No,
this in
kangaroo's
Florida?
not.
No,
North
ostrich.
Carolina.
Yeah.
My cousin went to an alligator museum or alligator whatever,
Yeah.
and then they served alligator at the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Alligator's common.
Alligator's
It's not-
common.
Why would you? You didn't think
I
about
don't know
that?
what I
Bro, I
forgot what he
remember.
said already.
For real,
They have
alligator.
the seafood festival in Charleston,
Yeah.
bro. You literally go, bro. They bring you a
Alligator,
fucking
I hear
Alligator
a lot.
bites.
like alligator popcorn alligator.
I swear, it
Just deep
tasted
fried
like
little chunks.
manatee cunt.
So I actually, bro, I felt
It's
like
disgusting.
a lot of people say things taste like chicken. Alligator was the closest thing that wasn't chicken that tasted like it.
You think so? I thought it tased like swamp dick.
I mean,
Like for real, like
I don't know where you got your alligator, bro.
like fucking. Like
the lake?
it tasted like
Unless
what?
they just
yeah.
gave me
Like, it
chicken and
tasted
told me it
like
was alligator. Well, most
I
things
couldn't
taste
even-
like what like where their environment. That's why if you eat fresh deer or something, like it tastes gamey. It tastes or like fresh elk. Like it tastes gamey. Like it's fucking out in the woods running around eating dirt. I don't know.
I think I had camel, but
Camel?
I
Where do
think
you
you-
go to get these things?
I think
Your
you can,
where did you
I
get the
think it's like a
ostrich steak?
delicacy, bro. The fat from a camel's
West Warwick. It was like, you're like, where do you go? I'm like, Warwick.
What's more?
No, there was
I
used to be a
think camel
restaurant
hump is
there
popular.
that served ostrich, and it's actually red meat, which was weird for me. I think it was the way they prepared it that I
it's
didn't
fake.
like it.
But it's
like
an
sushi.
ostrich.
Yeah, it's weird because when you think of like dark meat, you think of like I don't know. I just thought it was gonna be like white, but
I would think
Yeah.
it was red. It was red meat.
A bird, a chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
it should be white. It should be white. Right?
yeah. But I had camel. I think it was camel.
You had to have eaten the hump though. Like, what
And,
other part of the camel are you gonna fucking eat? It has to be the hump.
Probably
like the
not
fat.
the hump. The hump is probably like
Bony?
bone.
No, it's all fat. It's all fat. It's not
Is it
water.
really?
No. That's a myth, bro. It's all fat.
So
man.
I
Look it
said
up.
bone. You said
A lot of
Yeah,
people
no,
think. A lot of
it
people
is-
think
it
they
is
can't.
fat.
I want to know now.
It's like a big ass titty on the
Bro,
back.
if it's all water, how would you sit on it?
It's like a nippleless titty.
Or
Is it
cut it
soft?
out.
Like, is it
It's fat.
fat?
Look at your boy, bro.
How did
But,
you? Where did you find that?
I was in
I
Kuwait.
used to
I was
have
in
a camel.
Kuwait and I had
No, you
fucking
didn't.
piece of
Camel?
camel.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Where? What?
Get out of camel. What do you mean, man?
When you was a kid, you had a camel.
Yeah, it was like a mini camel. You know, like they got mini pigs. They don't really grow bigger. Like
Where did you
like
grow up?
Think of like a Pomeranian, small dog. Pawtucket.
It's like Providence.
It was crossbred. It was small. It was small.
Like, why? You guys haven't seen camels in Pawtucket?
Fucking
I
ostrich,
walked
West
the
Warwick.
I'm on my way to school.
Like, hey, you want to ride?
Not
Nah.
been living.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
even
big myth.
eating
a lot of people
like
think that they store
crab.
water
I think
there,
eating crab is weird. I think it's
No.
Well,
It's
Jay doesn't like
delightful.
shellfish because he thinks they're
No,
like
I love
the bugs.
shellfish.
You said you thought they were like
yeah, they're
bugs
like
of the
sea
ocean.
bugs.
I will
Well,
say
it's true though. Like back in the day, bro, people would get like the peasants would get lobster because they were like fucking big cockroaches from the ocean. You know, like they weren't really a delicacy until pretty recently.
Well, think about it. They're all bottom feeders. They all eat all the piss, shit, dead animals, all the everything.
That's why it's so
This
delicious.
is like everything I know. All of these
it's like
things,
all the spices from your body, just they eat it.
and that is
Delicious.
crazy.
I just
I
blocked
can't
it
even
out.
eat tripe. You ever had tripe?
And I don't even know what that is.
That's cow stomach.
Ew.
She said, "Ew." I can see you're really cultured.
You know what's tough for me, bro? And they actually serve it at my favorite restaurant. It's blood sausage.
I've had blood sausage.
I've
The Irish
heard
eat
of
that.
that.
Bro, it's nasty.
Yeah, the Irish eat that.
Well,
is it?
Peruvian is.
It's like cow's blood
Honeycomb.
in like a.
Oh, look at that. That texture just looks wild, bro.
That's beef.
That's tripe. That's stomach. That's the
tripe.
stomach right there.
It is.
That doesn't look.
They put that in pho,
Yeah, I
pho
don't like
soup.
chewy stuff.
Oh, is it like for flavor or is it something that you chew and like eat?
It's texture.
It's like a hat.
Yeah. Hey, can you look up blood sausage or blood pudding?
Blood pudding, bro. You're wild for that.
Black pudding.
Yeah, I ate that. I ate that by mistake, dude.
Scott.
At Los Sandy's, man.
Salami.
Blood sausage, bro.
Like, yeah, I eat that.
What does it taste like?
It's coagulated blood rolled into a fucking sausage, bro.
Is it really?
Who's
You're eating a
should
big
not be healthy.
scab.
Like, whose blood is it?
Well, you can get it. There's different kinds, you know. Like
It's
you
like
can
somebody
get.
at the table all pale.
Oh my god.
It's like, all right, I want some blood sausage, right? Before I go in the back, is
virgin
anybody menstruating?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so nasty. It's like, I'll take some eggs, potatoes, and a side of period. Air fry that shit. Yeah, I had ordered it by mistake. I didn't know. I knew the word sausage in Spanish, like when I read it, but I didn't know the word for blood. So I ordered it, and I'm like, oh, I love sausage, Mom. My boy's like, damn, I can't believe you eat that. I'm like, what do you mean? And then he told me, but I spit it right out. I'm like, this is terrible.
Was it actually terrible though?
Once I knew what it was terrible.
It couldn't sit right
And
in
I'm
your
usually
mind.
not like
That's
that.
what
You know what I
it
mean?
was.
I think like
Thank you.
I'll try anything knowingly going into it.
you
but
got
like,
some.
if I, what are you cutting her up?
Nah, she's like, I want some more.
Protect black women, bro. You don't have to kill her.
Brando,
But
you want
it
some?
throws me off if I'm not expecting it, and then it's that. You know, like I'll drink tequila my fucking for 12 hours straight. But if I'm expecting something else and then it's a sip of tequila, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? You know, I pass out. pass out.
What about like? Is it Cambodians that eat tarantulas and shit, or is Vietnamese?
Cambodians eat anything, bro.
Tarantulas.
Filipinos eat everything too. They like
I'd eat another person.
crickets are like mild compared to. We were talking about balut.
Yo, the crickets, motherfuckers eat chocolate covered crickets, bro,
appetizer.
around here. I think you can buy them at the store, dude.
Yeah, scorpions and shit.
Yeah.
I can't eat bugs or genitals,
Brandon, you want to hit me a high noon, bro, while you're over there?
or bugs with
Oh,
genitals,
like
or
cow
like
balls, right?
I can't eat cow
Doesn't
balls.
matter. Like fucking.
Oh, I'm like, where did I know? Where did I know this was a thing?
Fear Factor, yeah.
Fear Factor.
Cow testicles that bite into
Oh,
it,
yeah,
bro, fucking
these
thing
are
squirts
crazy.
everywhere. Like,
I tried cow balls once, but then the cow. kicked
I have
me.
a name. I have a name.
What's that?
I have a name.
No, I couldn't eat through the Rocky Mountain oysters and all that.
Jay's like, I tried pig penis once. Then he
can't
asked
even-
me to leave him alone.
Even even some more. The more like even like I don't know, some of the weird ass foods out there I just can't fuck with. I can't do any kind of insect. Nope.
You know what I can't eat, bro? And it bothers me so much because my whole family loves it. And I've tried it, and I know that I should eat it because it's so good for you, but avocados.
Oh my God, I had a thing. I felt like
Me
it was
either.
overhyped.
I don't know if it's the
Avocados are
flavor or
really good.
texture, but
Avocados are really good.
They're so
Yeah, they
good
are.
for you,
If it's
too,
a
man.
texture thing, like I would mash it, like put it on a.
Well, you know
I've
what it
tried
is?
everywhere.
They don't really
I've-
taste like a lot.
I've tried to eat it. I've tried to
flavor,
spread
I
it
would
on
think.
butter. I've tried guacamole. I've
I
tried to
season it.
snort it.
Guacamole,
I
yeah.
tried
Bang.
putting it in a
Salt brings it
smoothie.
out, huh?
I put
can't fuck
salt,
with anything.
pepper, onion powder, garlic
You know what I
powder.
like about avocado? Well, one, that it is healthy, but two, it really doesn't
Good.
taste like shit to me unless, like, obviously you make a guacamole because now you're adding all the spices in it. But avocado is like it adds, what is it, like a fat to whatever you're eating. So it feels like you're eating something,
But
even
it
though
just
it's
fills you
not.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I've tried
kinda
it
like
in its
adding
simplest
oil.
form, dude. Like just a little piece of avocado. When you say it doesn't taste like anything, you're on crack. I tried just a piece of avocado, bro, and it tastes like shit.
No, when I
Like,
say it doesn't taste
it's
like
like
anything,
the-
it's
there's-
mild.
no,
Or
Yeah.
like boiled.
No,
Boiled.
Because like I bought frozen avocado.
And you
So
boil
I
it?
boiled it to steam it.
Where did you buy frozen avocado?
where you from, girl? Alaska?
No,
Where you got a frozen
she's like-
avocado, bro?
Avocado.
I'm trying to like understand.
Like, where are you
avocado
from?
thing.
Cranston?
If you have frozen avocado, it's probably best for like smoothies and stuff.
Yeah.
Throw it in, like,
Slurpees?
smoothies.
Blumpkins?
Lumpkins.
No, so I just cut it. Like I said, I've tried it multiple times because I know it's good. I feel like I eat it and then immediately get a whiff of just the most weird aftertaste ever from that thing. I can't take it.
So what's
Really?
the aftertaste for you?
100%, yeah, 100%.
I think it's really good with like steak and fried plantain.
People love it on toast.
Oh my
apparently.
Bro, you
god!
like
I
plantains?
stack-
My
yes,
son
fried
would eat it with
plantains with like steak and avocado on top.
Bro.
Oh my!
I want to like
God.
it so bad. And here's how I know that people, like, when people say, oh, it doesn't have a taste, it's not accurate. There are things that don't have a taste, but avocado is not one of them. There's a very specific taste.
It's just not distinct.
Dude, it's super distinctive to me anyway. I remember, I'll never forget, dude. There was just a time, like, my girl gave me like a half of her Chipotle burrito, and I'm not looking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just eating it, and I'm eating the burrito, bro. I take one bite, and I immediately taste it. I'm just like, this
So you
fucking
think it's
avocado.
sweet?
And I threw it.
Really?
I almost
The
threw
avocado?
up. Almost threw up. Yeah, bro.
Avocado's so bland.
It-
Yeah,
that's what
I
I was
feel like
gonna
it's
say.
bland more.
It tastes
so.
like
You
a
could de-
fucking clogged sink is what I taste when I have an
Oh
avocado.
my gosh.
You know, it's a fruit.
It's a weird description.
It tastes
That's
it's a
all I can
weird
taste,
tasting
bro.
fruit. It's not sweet enough in my opinion to
jackfruit?
be a fruit. No,
Oh,
avocado.
What did my son bring home the other day? I think dragon fruit. That was kind of wild. He loves
That's
eating all
weird.
kinds of exotic shit. But like cottage cheese is something where I feel like a lot of people don't like, but I eat that. There's no taste to it. It's like nothing at all.
That's exactly
See,
why.
that has
What's
a
the
very-
point?
Wow.
It's a weird texture, but it doesn't taste like anything.
What do you even
palate
use
is
cottage cheese for? What do you
Yo,
use?
People
let me
use it
change
for
your life right now.
lasagna,
Let me change your life
pastas.
right, your life
Cottage
right now.
cheese? I thought it was ricotta for lasagna.
Yes,
both
definitely
of them.
ricotta. No, nobody puts cottage cheese in lasagna, bro. Well, I boiled it once because I had it frozen. No, but so when I have eggs in the morning,
frozen cottage
every
cheese.
morning
my
scrambled
God.
eggs with cottage cheese smacks, bro, and such a nice cheap way to get extra protein and fat
Yes, very, very much.
every day. 5 eggs, bro, and 3 fucking ounces of cottage cheese, chilling.
You guys like yogurt?
Mixed in the
Yeah.
eggs or on the side?
You mix it.
Yogurt's good.
You mix scramble the eggs and the cheese, and then fucking just cook it. You don't even
Oh,
know there's
okay,
cottage
okay,
cheese in
okay,
there.
okay.
They just taste like some good scrambled eggs.
I'll try
Yeah,
it.
I fuck with yogurt. Greek yogurt, regular yogurt. Yogurt is like dessert though. It's like a snack, you know.
I like yogurt. Almond
Milk?
based yogurt is good too.
Almond based yogurt. I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, dairy free. It's like, what is the brand for almond milk? Almond Silk or something?
Soy,
Silk.
They have a yogurt too.
Oh,
Really
cool! I
good.
gotta try that. That's all we drink.
Are you guys big into cheeses?
I don't even know when my family switched to non-cow's milk. Though. For like the last 3 years, we don't drink regular milk anymore. I don't even remember switching. But now, like, I'll take a sip of cow's milk, and I'm like, this is weird.
Right, it's so
It's like
different.
creamy and like thick. It's weird. I'm just like, why am I
Yeah.
drinking pus?
Yeah, almond milk. I feel like
I don't
once you
know, bro.
go to almond milk, it's
And I
kind of
didn't,
hard to go
I didn't
back.
plan it because like I'm against veganism. I hate vegans. But like I just had almond milk and it was the only thing we had, and I was like, it's not that different. And then we just kept getting it, bro, for a couple of years, and now I just can't fuck with regular milk.
Yeah, people always like say that almond milk is so disgusting, and it's really, even if you don't eat,
It's milk.
like even if you eat meat and stuff like that, I
Some
feel
nut
like it's way
juice.
better than
Yeah, it's
regular milk.
When you say better tasting or
Better tasting. I'm sure it's
Tasting
better for
And
you as
healthier.
well.
Like
yeah, it is
consistency?
healthier.
I don't know. I think fucking it depends where you're getting the cow's milk from. You know,
usually the udders.
depends what kind of milk you want.
You can't always use
Like
almond
I
milk
just
in
milk the
everything.
bull.
though.
Just milk the horse. You want some horse milk?
I just milk the bull. This is creamy.
I only have one udder.
One long udder. Man,
Cheeses, no. Cheeses.
I
not
like,
really.
love cheese.
Well, cheese makes so many things.
I have a
better,
cheese drawer.
Bro. You have a cheese drawer? Respect.
Yeah.
I have a cheese fridge.
Anything. You can, anything. Anything. You can use cheese on anything. Literally.
I'm saying, like, do you eat like exotic cheeses?
No.
From under?
Like, I like my
Like
cheese.
little
like
mozzarella, I got
little
Parmesan, I got
cheese
Mayo cheddar, I got sharp cheddar, I got Kobe Jack, I got.
Cheese.
I got a variety.
Oh my
Like
gosh,
Monterey
want?
Jack.
it's really good though, so that makes sense.
Listen, Velveeta in there too.
I don't even know what you put in there. I don't even want to know.
I'm
Just
exotic.
make it every time.
Velveeta.
Every single time.
I got Velveeta in a
Listen.
jar.
When I was young, right, my uncle taught me. It seems simple, but it's an amazing sandwich, right? It's just, you know what an onion loaf is when you get bread? All right, so go to the store, get yourself an onion loaf. You get your deli meat, whether it's fucking turkey, just some turkey, roast beef, doesn't matter. And
Onion bread, basically.
Munster cheese, yeah.
Okay.
Munster cheese, fucking banging.
You fry up the meat, fucking put the cheese on it in the pan, throw it on the onion loaf with a little bit of mustard. Oh, man. What a fucking sandwich.
Munster almost tastes like Mott's.
I don't
Little
think
bit. It's
I've
like
ever had
mild,
that.
very
Munster,
mild.
think of like, it's like American cheese with like yellowish kind of
It's
like
monster cheese.
Munster, like Eddie Munster. You know, you probably
MU.
too young for that.
Munster.
MU
Munsters,
and okay.
right? Eddie Munster.
And you said onion loaf.
Onion
that
loaf
just
is
onion
bread.
bread?
Brandon, help us out.
Yeah,
Pull
it's
up an
onion
onion
bread.
loaf. Wake up over there. My man just shit and sleeps. That's it. That's his fucking work day with us. Take a shit, have some beers,
It was
take
a
a
lot
nap.
of work.
It's like I love this. This is a good gig.
It's MU.
Just
Onion, yeah, you see, it's kind of like fucking little bulky rolls, but definitely put the word bread after it, please.
Still popping up.
Put onion bread, bro. Am I calling you the wrong thing?
it's just like bread
not
with
a
a piece of
loaf.
onion in it. Like what the fuck?
That's it right there, right there. See that Wenner Bakery?
Oh, Wiener
Or
Bakery.
flowers?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, all of that.
I see what you mean.
It's almost like an onion bagel, but like
Yeah.
bread. But it's got that, you know, like
Looks like
really
everything
good
they
texture.
do.
Good. Oh my god.
Everything bagels there.
And then Munster cheese, MUE. Brandon, what are you giggling about over there? Brandon's like, why people food? Yeah, see how it's like
Oh, yeah, I
American,
see
but the
that.
outside is orange. I wonder what that. I don't know what makes it like that.
Is it spicy?
Not at all.
No.
It's a bit stronger. You know, kind of like
Yeah, it's a little. You
it's
know, like
almost
mozzarella.
Like a sharp,
it's like
a
yeah.
sharp American cheese. Weird,
Okay.
but like that prima deli. That's like a fucking
Ooh, right
nice
there.
fucking thing of cheese right there, bro.
Gata and Valentina.
Fucking cheese. Bro.
Right, that one.
I love cheese. It's pretty good for you too. To eat
Love
fermented
me some
foods.
ricotta, bro.
It's good for
feta.
your gut biome.
Oh my god, bro! You know one of the
is
best
it?
pizzas you ever get, dude. Just fucking sausage and ricotta.
Sausage and ricotta.
Ricotta's like the cheese you can kind of dollop, right? It's a little almost wet. It's like a wet cheese.
Yeah. I think yeah. It's chunky.
Hell yeah. Ricotta and sausage on a pizza, bub.
What kind of?
Hey, you know that there's some pizzerias out there that they don't use mozzarella; they use actually cheddar. They don't tell you that, but
No, there's no such thing, bro. Those people don't
real?
stay in business very long.
because it's
Fucking pizza with cheddar cheese.
you wouldn't even tell the difference.
I would 100% know the
Nope.
difference.
You wouldn't even know. It's just more
2000%.
flavorful cheese.
Cheddar. Fucking goofy movie.
You think it's
We use
mozzarella?
the mixed
Cheddar
cheese,
wizard.
the white and yellow cheese together, the Kobe one.
I just use American.
Say that Kobe.
Anytime I order anything
No?
scrambled cheese,
Wow.
it's
The
American.
Kobe Jack.
I go to the
Yes.
market,
Ooh.
the deli.
Pepper
I get
jack,
American cheese.
pepper jack
I don't really.
cheese smacks.
I don't dabble. I don't.
Good.
Like just the Kraft singles.
Sydney's like, I'm just a basic
No,
bitch.
I don't like the
Kraft
Kraft
singles cheese
I
product.
don't like the
That's
like
just his
packaged
cheese
ones.
product.
I like deli cheese because it melts like it's supposed to.
Yeah, it
Right.
melts on the way
Right.
home. You gotta take a piece, bro. It's all fucking stuck under your nails and shit.
Right.
What's better than going to the deli though and be like, oh, is that thin enough? Yeah, let me get that piece though, right there.
Yeah.
Eat that shit right at the carriage.
You had it like 18,000 times in your life. You're like, can I try that?
Yeah, he's like, is this thick enough? No, a little
Like, I
thinner.
never had-
a little thicker. Fucking ate half a pound. You're like, you know what? I'm good actually. Thanks.
You're like, can I try that? He's like, what? The smoked oven roasted turkey? You're like, nah, just the turkey. Like, you never tried turkey before?
You're like, yo, can I try the Boar's Head Deluxe smoked turkey? Yeah, that's good. I'll take the Stop and Shop brand, please.
That's right.
No, Boar's. Yo, listen, you. Sometimes I feel like I'm a brand snob with certain things, but I feel like you do get what you pay for, man.
Definitely.
Because if you go and you get
And
like when you
everything.
get for example, like Boar's Head buffalo chicken, right? That shit is like marinated and fucking like seasoned, and that's where the buffalo gets. You know, you get the buffalo flavor. One time I had like Stop and Shop brand buffalo chicken.
Wasn't the same, right?
Bro, it's all like slimy, and it's like the buffalo sauce was just injected real quick. It's not the same. And dude, I will yell at Sasha sometimes because, first of all, if I tell you I want something specific, get me that shit. Now, listen, if you're going shopping and it's your money and you want to save money, God bless you. But like, if I'm paying and telling you to get certain shit, like, get me the shit that I want. You know, like toilet paper. I want the name brand toilet paper. You know, don't come back with a cheap fucking single ply. Like,
One ply.
It's gonna fuck my life up. Like, it's gonna ruin my day when I go to use that, and then I'm like, for 20 minutes, bro, before I get enough. Or cereal, bro. I feel like cereal, you really notice the difference in no name brand.
Cereal's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, some of it.
All of it.
No, bro.
Cereal?
Unless it's like, yeah, the sugar. Well, not only
Whoa,
that, the
get fucking
corn,
sugar-free.
cornmeal.
Get fucking sugar
That's what they give cows to fucking beef them
There's no
up.
point.
Get that magic
I want all
spoon.
the
That shit's
sugar.
delicious.
It is good though.
Remember, you're like, no, it's fucking the worst thing you'll ever eat in your life, bro. Remember you told me you ordered that? I'm like, oh, you're a sucker for advertising.
What's that?
That magic spoon cereal.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Dog shit,
Fuck, bro.
You can't taste the difference. You taste like a fucking the bottom of a shoe.
Yo, I ordered 9 boxes of that. Cost me like fucking $300 or some shit, like some weird, like
yeah, it's like
was
$40
like
a box.
yeah, it was like
What
for like 7 ounces of cereal.
Yeah, small box, super expensive. Yeah, it's
Oh
terrible.
man, it was
That's
horrible.
what I ordered. Like their
Absolutely
variety
horrible.
pack. I tried one bowl of each because it's supposed to be healthy. You know, like high protein, low carb.
Like I
No
would rather
sugar.
lick a stripper pole
couldn't do
than ugh,
Vegan cereal is probably better.
vegan
I don't do
cereal.
anything vegan. Anything marketed
is
as vegan, I
vegan
can't.
Wait a
fuck
cereal?
minute, cereal doesn't contain any meat products.
Dairy.
with. Plant-based cereal.
Dairy.
That's milk.
Yeah, that
What's vegan cereal? Use almond milk.
some
vegan cereal.
cereals require milk. Like it'll say at the
Whoa,
bottom
all
contains
cereals
milk.
require milk.
I mean, the
fuck you put your cereal in, G?
My bad. The
All right,
contains
let's
milk.
take a shot today.
Inside the cereal.
Pour 'em up,
Like, it's
bro.
Right,
made
like
with-
if you-
it's made with milk, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I got you.
All right, real
It'll
quick.
say
Just
at
say
the
it, just
bottom
say it,
of
just
the-
say it.
Heaven.
It'll say contains.
Bro, I was wondering where he was going with it. Milk,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Pour 'em up,
there
kid.
is-
dry cereal.
There's nothing in there.
but yeah, that's what I'm
Not
saying.
even
Yes,
dry
vegan
cereal.
cereal, vegan actual
We
cereal,
drink too much.
You're like
and almond milk.
Like, hold up.
That is vegan cereal.
vegan cereal. Like
And
you don't get the leather jacket with the box. What are you talking about?
Shut up. Shut up. No, seriously, job lot. They have like a big section of like vegan products, like what is it, Red Mill.
Is there food at Job?
Hold on. I think, in all honesty, hold on, wait. Listen,
Yeah.
I thought
I
that
think
was
you're
for, like,
falling.
yard
You're falling
games.
for some marketing here, because There's no meat products in it, or
Vegan is no meat and no dairy.
True, because
some
no animal
cereals-
byproducts, right?
right, yeah.
Some
cereals have feathers in
do
them.
Have. Shut the
What? Beef in them? What?
Some of them contain milk. Yes.
Yeah, after you put the
It
milk
was
in the
saying-
cereal.
I don't think
She's
so.
like, look, you got
pour your
Crunch?
cereal out,
No,
milk.
it contains
A whole bunch
milk.
of
No.
soggy ass cereal comes out 'cause it's been sitting in milk.
The cereal you gotta keep refrigerated, bro.
If there's any vegan out there, anybody that shops at Job Lot knows what I'm talking about.
Heaven, if you had to pick, what's your favorite cereal? Top number one cereal
Fruity
ever.
Pebbles.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Look it.
What would yours be?
Fruity
Right there.
Pebbles.
We got 2 for Fruity Pebbles.
But like,
Absolutely.
are not vegan.
Or hold on.
Because
Number
they
one
mix
cereal.
cereal.
All right, let me change mine real fast
go
because you already said Fruity Pebbles, so
did.
I'm gonna go with Golden Grams.
You're serious?
Golden Grams?
Yes.
All right, you take
I
Fruity
am.
Pebbles, I'll switch.
Why you also Golden Grams?
Golden Grams is crazy, right?
Y'all suck.
Exactly. Keep the Fruity
Like-
Pebbles.
Well, she already said Fruity
Tricks.
Pebbles, so I can't.
What do you got?
Trix is good.
Bussin'.
I haven't had it in so long though. It's good. It's really hard. I love cereal, so it's probably.
I don't eat cereal anymore.
Count
I haven't in a
Chocula?
while.
Oh my god, this is
Ooh,
really hard.
those are those fun brands, bro.
cornflakes
I
are-
Either
bananas.
Cocoa
Try
Pebbles,
it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
said one. Your
Or
name.
Or
I forget
Captain
what it was.
Crunch.
Captain Crunch was definitely gonna be up there for
It's
me.
those
That's
for
like,
me.
I feel like that's everybody's Captain Crunch. My son never had
Peanut
it, and he
butter
wanted it
crunch,
the other
bro,
day
some
for the
cookies.
first time.
Reese's Puffs, yo.
was
There's
like,
so
"Go
many fucking
Caleb loves
premier
cereal,
cereal
too.
brands, dude.
Captain
What about
Crunch.
like the
He likes
Halloween?
Lucky Charms though.
Blueberries,
in it.
Yeah,
the Halloween
blueberries,
blueberry,
the
Count
Franken.
Chocula,
What was the Franken?
the Frankenberry.
Frankenberry, like yeah.
Ooh,
They have a lot of
Cookie
options
Crisp.
with cereal,
Cookie
bro. They
Crisp.
really do a lot of options. with cereal.
Oh, Lucky Charms.
Like,
I
what's
never
your
fucked
favorite
with. I didn't do
cereal?
anything
Kix?
marshmallow. I
Get
didn't
the
like
fuck out.
marshmallows.
Kicks.
Life, yo. As I got
was
older,
actually
life, bro.
really good,
Life
though,
smacks.
Lucky.
Kicks.
Life's good?
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, I liked
sorry.
it. They used to serve it at school when I was a kid.
What?
And that's
Lucky
where
Charms?
Anything they serve at
Lucky
school
Charms
is
is
just
banging
cheap.
only because of the marshmallows.
Nah, marshmallows are tough in
Yes.
candy. I mean, in cereal, I could never do it.
Yeah, I don't really like Lucky Charms.
Well,
My
it's
son
like
likes
an
it.
organic
it
product,
sweet.
so
A marshmallow?
Because
How do you
it
even
got-
make a
But
marshmallow?
the
It's
other,
just compressed
the
sugar.
other ones aren't. They taste like
Yeah,
nothing.
so that's why it kind of like gives it that sugary taste.
all right. If you had to, if somebody came in right now and said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna make you whatever dish that you want right now," what would it be? Like, no matter what to eat.
Steak, shrimp, broccoli, mashed potatoes.
She's like,
Why are you
"Oh,
wasting
aisle
any
7."
time with broccoli? What are you talking about?
Broccoli is
broccoli?
good.
Broccoli is so
Good.
good. Oh my god.
All right. Let me ask you this.
Wait, just straight up broccoli? Or are you talking about
broccoli?
broccoli like with
Just
cheddar on
straight
it,
up-
or
No,
She's like,
just
broccoli
straight up
wrapped in
broccoli.
bacon.
Salt and pepper
Broccoli.
only. Don't
Yes.
overseason your vegetables. I think
Yeah.
that's too much.
butter?
Like, why would you put
and
cheese
salt
on
and
it?
pepper?
I wouldn't even put butter in it sometimes.
I mean, 'cause
Just
it's
steam
good,
it,
but, like-
right? Just
All right,
steam
let's-
it right.
Thank you for
A
coming.
little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. It'll do it.
That's a sentence Jay's never had to say before.
Ever?
Man, I need. Okay.
No, seriously. So you said steak?
Yep.
That's your go-to. Steak.
Steak.
What kind of
shrimp,
steak?
T-bone.
I respect you didn't say filet like a little bitch.
I know. I thought she was gonna say it too.
Filet
T-bone
mignon.
with the shrimp.
Filet
Nice,
mignon.
glazed, glistening
Like a porterhouse.
mashed potatoes.
Ooh,
Now you
okay.
can give me loaded mashed potatoes. I'll take the loaded.
But that's what I'm saying. When you got options like that, why? Like, if you really had one meal ever, you really wasting any space with broccoli? Like, you're gonna eat that broccoli?
Yes.
Just double down on the
Because-
potatoes.
No,
But
because
bring me
I need a
another steak,
vegetable.
dude. Potato. What do
Right,
call
you need a
potato?
vegetable to break
Potato
it
is
down.
a starch.
It's not a root vegetable? Are you telling me a potato's not a vegetable?
It is, but you need a green. You need a green on your plate.
It is.
Yeah, the fact.
Oh, this is my fucking mind. You're gonna convince me it's not a,
Like-
not a vegetable.
Okay.
It is.
She's like,
But
a
that's
potato
substitute.
is a starch.
Okay.
Just
What's your
like,
go-to?
Do you eat potatoes and mac and cheese?
I would.
Yes.
Why?
Double starch,
It is
baby.
the double. It is
No,
double
that
Can't do
starch.
that. Yeah, you can't do
All
that.
right,
It
but
is
hold
a
on.
lot,
No,
but
no,
sometimes
I was
when you
just
wanna-
listen.
A mashed potato sandwich. Like,
Like,
you can't have
that's
bread and mashed
no.
potatoes.
Like a Thanksgiving sandwich?
No, well, there's meat.
So
have
hold
it
on.
separate.
Here's all right. I agree with you. Most of the time, you don't double starch. However,
Occasionally.
occasionally, most of the time, almost exclusively, no. But if you fuck with Spanish food and you get some rice with the little potatoes mixed in, and oh my god, bro.
Wait, what's
Spend
What do you
everything
mean?
Not
they
Dominican?
double
Platanos?
starch it.
who
Yeah,
does
it's
potatoes and rice?
plantains.
Anybody, bro. Anybody near the equator, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of that. What is it called?
No, not with potatoes in it.
I've had
I'll
potatoes
have to-
and beans.
I'll have to
but-
show you some rice and beans, bro.
Rice and beans.
Rice and
Moro.
beans.
That was fucking amazing.
I
So
feel
what's your
honestly-
go-to? If
Go to it, yo. It's so weird, bro, because it just depends on the feeling, man. I have like favorite
well, let's say right now,
dishes.
if like a chef walked in and was like, "I'm about to make you whatever the fuck you."
Who's
want."
that? Wait, walking up my house and shit. My family. I always ask. I don't even check. I'm like,
You would go
somebody
for
there? Are you a
lobster?
robber? Like no. Maybe steak, lobster tail,
Yeah, it's a surf and turf. You can't go wrong with it.
and then I would just double down on that and not waste any space with anything else, bro.
What about you, Tania?
Right now, I would say Cajun baked chicken. I love baked chicken.
Asian.
Damn.
Homemade mashed potatoes. Or
You're not a steak fan?
I do like steak, but I had steak the other day, so it's like not really
Appealing to you
appealing
right
right
now.
now.
Yeah. Yes, since it's
Yeah,
Taste
either
buds.
homemade mashed potatoes or scallop potatoes. Love scallop potatoes.
Yo, scalloped potatoes are absolute crack.
Banging.
Yeah.
I put me on.
Absolute crack.
You've
bro.
never had scallop potatoes?
You know what it is?
It looks like a
Damn.
casserole.
what are you
kinda.
doing?
I know. I'm
Cheese
fucking up. It's
sauce
because
on
she
'em, bro.
she be cooking. She does cooking most of the time. So
But not scalloped potatoes.
No. No.
I have to.
Brandon,
guys
what's your
know that
take, man? Right now.
I never heard of scalloped potatoes.
What?
Oh my god.
Look 'em up right now. You need to
Thank
see
you guys
this.
for coming.
That must be a green soda thing.
You're like, that must be a.
No,
Hey,
it's probably a
What's your
American
go-to? If
version.
a chef walked in right now and was going to give you a meal,
Bro, look at those. Those look
Right.
absolutely crack,
There'll
dude.
definitely be some Asian food, but
They
I-
do
Really?
look
What's your favorite
bussin'.
Asian
They look
food?
bussin'.
I'd
It's
have to
so
go
good.
with some, like medium rare steak with some Cambodian steak sauce. Some rice.
what is Cambodian steak sauce?
So they use
A1 with rat.
I was gonna say. No, not that.
they use the fermented fish
Uh.
to make as the base. Put some baby eggplants in there, some jalapenos,
Yo, that's mad different.
lime
Jalapenos?
juice. Yeah. So whatever.
Okay, you got me with everything except the fermented baby.
Yo, I feel
steak,
like
whatever.
a lot of Asian like sauces are always like chilies, lime juice, onion, garlic.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Not really
always
the onion part, but the garlic part, yeah.
not onion. Oh, okay.
Garlic, sugar, lime juice.
Lime juice, chilies, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Put you guys on. That's like the best seafood dip. Like use those things and you get the best seafood sauce.
It's weird because
No,
like,
no,
mad
no, no,
people
no.
only
You know
they
what the-
just eat like seafood with butter and garlic.
You know that
The
red
best-
seafood sauce that people use now? I don't know what it's
Here's-
called or what's in it.
I'm gonna tell you the best seafood sauce ever, and it's Asian.
I know.
It's called the fucking yum yum sauce from Hibachi. That white sauce. You
That
put that
shit's
shit on everything, bro. I'm just like, yo, forget everything. Forget the soup, the salad, the other sauce. Give me like 4 yum yums, and I'm just putting on all the food.
I'd go for a tomahawk steak. That's what I would do.
Those are
That big,
big.
yeah.
Yeah. Tomahawk Tuesday, bro. Go to Fleming's.
I had that fucking guy sprinkle salt off his forearm, whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
They just closed the restaurant in New York.
Yeah, he's a
Did they?
bitch.
Why?
That's
It's fake.
He's a
He's
fake
fake.
ass.
every Tuesday at Fleming's, bro. They got a nice little Tomahawk Tuesday deal. It's good.
For real.
They
Hey,
got steak.
what's his name? Something
Ooh,
Bay?
good
Salt,
stuff.
Bay. Yeah, that's right.
So, but
You said he's fake? They closed
You
it
ever heard of
because
Salt Bay?
Of course, everybody knows him.
He's a
No.
bitch.
Bro, he fucking the dude. He got all that hot sauce in the World Cup, bro. He got kicked out and shit.
oh.
Man's over there touching the
Turkish.
trophy.
Yeah.
You've had to see this video.
Everybody's seen this.
You all right over there?
Yeah, because I read the
So
article.
Saul bitch. She's like,
No, it, said the waitress was forced to show her feet. And that's what I was like, what?
What is
Like,
going on? What
go
are you talking
back. That's why I was like,
hell
no.
yeah,
talking
hell yeah,
about
go
right
back, bro. I want to see what happened there.
Wait, so what? He's a fake chef?
It was on the
Nah, he's
He's just like
page.
his gimmick is like being super suave when he
Oh.
does your shit. You know, like he'll come over to your
okay.
table, put the salt like this, cut it up, and then like
Yo,
put
show
your
a
head
video.
back and dangle
Show a
the
video.
salt in my
Let's
mouth.
see how-
Some weird
Like,
shit. I mean, I would definitely do it, but it's not for everyone.
We can't hear it because we don't have the fucking headphones. and
Smack
everything.
that.
He sprinkles
Smack
it off
that
his
steak.
elbow.
Everybody's
I'm like,
fucking salt's so much better off your forearm.
all those hoes are like,
all the sweat.
yeah.
Yeah, it took to get there.
Ew.
Look at this guy. yeah. But a big tomahawk steak, yeah,
shit.
with some fucking grilled asparagus.
I love asparagus.
Again,
Love
bro, like I can't.
asparagus.
It's cool when it comes with the steak when you have it,
Never
but if
had
you
it.
really got your choice between whatever you want,
Are you serious?
can't fucking
Never had
waste
it.
time with vegetables, yo.
But do you like asparagus? If you had so many options.
No, like listen, I'll eat the asparagus, right? Because like usually the steak,
Doesn't sound like you like it.
because usually the steak comes with a side. So like, all right, cool, I'll take the bacon wrapped asparagus, whatever you want.
No bacon.
I'll take the broccoli,
Just-
like I'll eat it. But at the end of the day, if it was just like, hey, your steak comes with an option, you know, do you want
Potatoes.
a vegetable or another steak? I'm always going with another steak.
steak.
Like, fucking give me another steak.
All right, how about this? What is your favorite vegetable? Like,
Potato.
is that a vegetable?
Yes. It's a root vegetable.
He's like, what? Steak.
Bro, it
What is
might
your
be
second
number one
favorite
food ever.
vegetable?
A different style of potato.
Favorite vegetable? Steak.
I love
Mashed
potato.
potato.
Hey,
What's your
there's
third
nothing
choice? French
more-
fry.
It would be broccoli
Hash brown. Home fry.
Hold on. Have you
Scallop,
ever
bro, all
had?
grain. You could do everything with potatoes, bro.
or corn.
Mine's Brussels sprouts.
Mash,
Like
slice,
burnt.
chips, fried,
Why are
whatever.
you doing
bro.
this? I feel like you're just saying stuff.
Brussels
No.
sprouts.
No, hold on.
Brussels sprout smack, bro.
Listen,
When they're cooked in
Oh
that
my God.
bacon.
No, no,
when
no,
they're
not
cooked in that bacon grease,
Listen,
bro.
You peel the fucking Brussels sprout leaves off, put them in the oven, right? Hold on. Little olive oil. Burn them. You burn the shit out of them. They come out crispy like chips. Oh my fucking
We know how to
head.
eat chips, dog.
Yo,
I've had Brussels
like
sprouts
chips.
before. They were like steamed, and I only
No,
liked the skin,
steamed.
the like leaves. The inside was
So-
gross.
yeah.
The way you like,
that
it-
way
nasty.
it sounds. Anything
Usually when you
steamed
go to, like, a
sounds
nice-
soggy and wet, like
That's
fucking.
Hello.
when you go to a nice steakhouse, usually a side of Brussels sprouts, like they're fucking actually like bake, or I don't know how they cook them, but I know they cook them with bacon, and like in that bacon grease, bro, and they get them real crispy, like Jay was saying, all burnt, bro. So you eat them all fucking crispy. You taste the apple wood smoke bacon. It's like bam. Asparagus is solid. I mean, again, bro, all these vegetables are like, yeah, if they're there, I'm gonna fucking eat them. But giving me the choice, why isn't everything red? What are you doing? Anyways, yeah,
have to be
I'm always
asparagus or-
choosing something else.
Fried cabbage.
Fried cabbage.
Fried cabbage.
Wait, hold on.
That didn't even click.
Yeah,
How did fried cabbage?
fried cabbage.
Give me a. What is it? What?
It's
Sorry?
bussin'.
Yeah. I thought you said something like
School bus.
So
like it was a
it's not
certain
like
recipe,
Cut
like
it
a certain
down
way.
and you just fry it with some oil.
Yeah, it's not
Fried
like
cabbage. I don't think I ever had that. And
so
I'm a
good.
foodie. Like
it's
I
not
go
deep
out
fried.
to eat.
No.
Oh,
It is
so,
not deep, and I
It's
knew
just
that's where you were
fried.
going with it. It's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's just you put a little bit of
In the
oil at the
pan.
bottom of the pan. You salt. It's basically sauteed cabbage, but we call it fried.
Yeah.
It's what? It's what? But you call it fried?
It's,
It's
sauteed
sauteed.
basically because
you
it's
said.
just.
Sauteed.
Am I not sauteed? Did I say that right?
Sauteed.
S-A-U,
no.
said
saw.
Salt.
Salt.
You
He
thought,
said
your whole life
salt.
you thought it was salted? She was like, it was salt. She was like, it's not salt
Root,
bait.
route, whatever. It's not salt.
Cabbage, cabbage, whatever.
Speaking
yeah.
of, all right, so you like
Yeah,
cabbage.
is good.
I do.
You ever had
Not
kimchi?
bagel, sauteed.
Kimchi, no.
My
Oh,
sister
yes.
has. It's like Brussels
This
sprouts, no?
weekend.
Or is it?
No. Kimchi is fermented cabbage.
It's white, right? Oh no.
I keep.
You talking about the people that are eating it? Or
No.
Can't keep my hands.
Doing the ASMR shit.
Because I sure I bought it. It was in a container.
Yes.
All right.
It's
so that
usually
wasn't
red,
right.
I
though.
do.
Right, okay.
I bet I could do
So
it.
So like I think real kimchi, how it started, they put cabbage in a jar, they ferment, they bury it in their yard. It was Korean. They ferment it.
Bury you in my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, my sister likes that. She's
Getting buried in
So
the
I'm
yard.
sorry. Is cabbage-
Freaky shit, bro.
in the yard.
Up to her neck. Like,
I love this shit.
Wait, it's cabbage. It's cabbage in a jar in the ground in the backyard.
Yeah, like, but it's like they put chilies in it, and it's spicy.
spicy.
So so it basically sits underground in those different with
like
those
a
When
spices.
when it starts to
How long?
ferment,
Okay.
then you pull out. That's how you eat it.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I have to try it.
it's definitely an acquired taste. Like, but
I like cabbage.
it's
so
good as
maybe.
as like a side, right? So like Asians, well, not all Asians. but
Asians
I
are good
like
as
to
a
eat
side.
it with rice.
Yeah, my sister
Are you
did
Asian?
white
Some kind of
rice,
meat.
salmon,
Yeah, my top
And-
half.
Salmon.
and she
definitely.
did like
All those letters are pronounced in that word.
what is it? Seaweed. That's what she ate it with. Seaweed too.
Seaweed's banging.
I've heard people eat like
Yeah.
seaweed chips and stuff.
Yep, she's into
Seems
that.
salty
She
to me.
likes that a lot.
Who? Yes. Which one?
Layani.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seaweed's banging.
Salmon is banging.
Salmon.
salmon.
I'm just messing with it. I fuck with salmon though. We just got
Not
a
everybody
smoker.
can cook it though.
How do you
feel
cook
like
it, Heaven?
everybody
Tell
can
us how you
cook
cook it.
I don't know. I don't really mess with it too much.
Cooking is actually
How do you cook
incredibly easy.
catfish?
You know why? Because it's just like fucking any kind of science experiment. Just follow the fucking instructions.
I say
When
that.
you season your shit, when the internal temperature is X, it's done. You know who can't cook? People that think they can eyeball shit. People that think
That's
they're just
not
like,
true.
I know, and this is
Anybody that I feel like has to cook with a thermometer or whatever the thing is,
they're
you can't-
consistent and
you
their shit
cannot.
just tastes
No,
better
you
than
can't cook.
Tania, anything that you can cook, I promise you.
if you're not cooking long enough, if you don't have an idea of how long this is gonna
Yo,
cook,
you're like
you
a
need to cook.
fucking
Oh, you're using a
I've
thermometer in
been
the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this, right?
I'm confused.
If you cook a steak an inch and a half, how do you know
thermometer
when
in
it's
your ass.
medium rare? Listen, I know it's medium rare when my phone tells me, "Hey, this is 141 degrees." How do you know it's medium
When
rare?
your phone tells you it's
Correct.
What do you mean by
I
that?
mean that
you
fucking
stick your phone in
thermometer.
the food?
Yeah, but all right, it's medium rare, but the outside still needs
I go,
some
"Hey
time.
Siri, hey Siri, where you at? Oh, 141 up."
Your steak's really
Yo,
hot.
the thermometer goes in the food, and then there's a fucking app that tells me the thermometer is at X
That's
temperature.
You could have just told you.
I'm telling you. But so now, all right,
You
so,
have an
well, because what if I want to sit over here and the grill's over there? So how do you know when it's medium rare? How do you know when a steak is medium rare? If it's an inch and a half thick.
Time.
Well, I don't prefer medium
Right,
rare,
you don't-
so
you
All right, medium.
rare.
However you want it. How do you know? when
well
it's
done.
Well done.
Oh,
Right.
get the fuck out of my house, bro. Well done. You eat your
Well
steak
done.
well done.
Well done,
Why don't
nothing
you just
else.
eat? It's not steak then.
It's
Order
not that
something.
deep. We could go. We could get. It's not that deep.
Well
Hey, wait.
done.
I prefer
Steak
my
well
things
done.
not bleeding.
Well
When I
done.
go
Well, that's
out,
not
I
blood.
get it medium
That's not
well.
blood. It's not blood. It's like that
It's
red
bleeding,
juice.
though.
No, it's not bleeding. No.
You're like, what is that red stuff
What's
coming out of its veins? what is happening when
Brandon,
that blood is
What is,
coming out?
what is the red liquid
Please
from
tell
steak
me.
when you cook it? We'll figure it out right now.
Hemoglobin.
That is called blood.
Exactly.
That is the medical term for blood.
Definitely. Red blood cells. Oxygen.
Wait, what did you? I didn't ask you to Google hemoglobin. You fucking chooch. What is the red liquid comes from cooked steak?
From raw steak.
From a dead cow.
From a bleeding steak.
Look, it's water mixed with a protein called myoglobin. It's not blood.
Hold on. Wait.
It's a blood-like liquid.
What is
Okay.
myoglobin?
All right.
See, I'm just trying to school you guys, and it's not your fault. You're ignorant. All three of you are
Yeah.
ignorant. It's not your fault.
I can see, but
That's an easy mistake.
I don't know.
Like, first of all, it's bleeding before I put it on the pan.
Striated.
That's what I'm saying.
then
It's,
you
it's not
cook it.
blood. It's not blood.
Okay. I don't know.
no, it just comes from muscles.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks like blood. I'll give you that. You know, like to the uneducated meat connoisseur, it looks like blood. And it's a weird excuse to want to burn your meat, but you don't have to. It's
Yeah.
more delicious when it's not burnt.
I think a well done
Oh,
steak
are you
though
sure?
adds
It's
like
chewy. I
a
don't-
charred taste. So that's
Right.
good.
no,
on
but
the
that's
outside.
just seared, bro. You want it seared correctly for that charred
That's true.
taste.
You
I'm
can
saying,
do
like,
that
When
on
it's
the
On a
well
grill?
done, bro. When it's well done, it's just chewy and
Like,
flavorless.
I'll
You
eat
don't
the
taste
fat.
anything. Just tell me you don't
No,
like
it's
flavor.
flavorless.
Flavorless. I
Flavorful.
wouldn't
I'll
say
eat the grizzle.
flavorless. I wouldn't
I
say
feel like when
flavorless.
you
It's
don't keep it away,
flavorless,
it's
bro.
chewy.
It doesn't have the blood taste that you're
That's
looking
you know
for.
why? Because the
what it
people
is.
in your life have been cooking without thermometers. That's why that shit's chewy. I'm telling you right now, because when you cook it perfectly to the right temperature,
Oh, so I
that
gotta go to
shit
the
is
store after
tender.
this?
When you cut against the grain, it is tender. You ever have a wild? You can
So
eat
I
a
hear
wagyu
people-
steak raw, girl. That shit's tender.
People
as fuck.
say that well done steak is tough and you can't
Tastes
cut into
irony.
it, and
It's
I never had a
disrespectful.
problem.
I
never had a
problem.
problem.
I've never had a problem with cutting into steak. I can
Yeah,
chew
right.
it
You
well,
probably got
goes down
fucking
well.
arthritis in your elbow from cutting that shit right
I'm
now.
pretty strong.
When there's more fat and like it's more marbled, I like it well done. Definitely.
Oh, you're crazy, bro.
Because that
I don't know. If
I'll
we
eat the
can- I don't know if I
fucking
can have
grizzle.
you
Like
on this
I'm
podcast
like
anymore.
disgusting like
Brandon,
that.
how do you like your steak?
What's my globin versus
Bro,
hemoglobin?
because you're a fucking American.
Sick right now, man. What kind
It's just terrible. Not even Asian. What kind of human are you, bro?
I'll eat the bone.
What's
I
that
don't
clip
give a
from? You ever watch?
fuck. Fucking gnawing that
No,
shit
no,
like
no,
I'm
no,
a fucking caveman.
Yo, what's that show? What's that show with? It's like a cartoon. It's got the 4 guys outside drinking. King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
When he's like, Dad, what if they order a well done steak? He's like, we asked them politely yet firmly to leave, son. Like,
That sounds like something.
No, but I also order my steak sometimes medium well,
I would when I go out, I get medium well.
or even I'll
Medium.
order medium too.
I'll be honest. If
depends
if
what kind of
we're
mood
ever
I'm
out,
in.
right? If we're ever out and you order your steak medium well, I wouldn't make a scene, but I would just ask the waitress, like, hey, just go medium, like without you knowing. But
know,
if you
like,
ordered it well done, bro, I wouldn't.
Some
stay
people
with you.
order rare.
I wouldn't stay with you.
I'm telling you, I can taste like the iron or like it's like more
you can't. No,
metallic.
you can't. No, you
Like
can't. No, you
yeah, like I don't like that.
No, you can't.
I like the burnt, fatty shit.
Right. I
And
feel
if
like
it's
it
a T-bone, I'm
brings
picking
more.
up the T-bone. I'm eating with my fucking hands like a fucking caveman. I'm serious. I'm gonna fuck where we are. I
Yeah,
eat
but
at
if you
fucking
wanna
David.
go-
You ever been to David Burke?
If you wanna,
No.
Shit.
no, but
All
that's
right, we're gonna take a trip down to fucking.
yeah, bro.
David
just
Burke.
stop comparing David Burke. We got better steakhouses closer.
Nah, Fleming sucks.
If you're gonna go through
Ruth
the
Chris
hassle,
used to
Ruth Chris, whatever. I mean, Flemington 10 is just money in the bank, bro, compared to David Burke.
not even like
You go
same.
even Hemingway's, bro. That's a seafood place has a better steak. David Burke is good, like for a casino. If you know you're in a casino and you have to eat well.
Is that a casino?
Yeah, it's in Foxwoods.
You love fucking
Hold on, you know what?
Foxwoods.
Burke
because I
Hold
got
on,
cheap steaks
listen, hold
over
on.
there
But yeah, but the Burke is just like that's just a brand of
of casino steak.
casinos. No, has nothing to do with the casino.
you got David Burke. You've never
It's
heard
just-
of like David
it's a
Burke and
restaurant in
steak
the
and
casino. Like, it has
steakums.
nothing to do with
You know steakums, David Burke.
steakums are banging. No, for real.
Steakums, juice, like, bro. A fucking
Yo.
piece of cheese in a roll, bro. You're
Burke also has a restaurant in some other,
Mohegan.
what's that country? yeah, Twin River. no. Also in that, I don't know if it's not a country
Bovada.
club, but it's in like
I don't
West
know.
Greenwich. If you want a good fucking steak, go to Burke. For real, like
if you,
I want to go
he's
to
right.
Foxwoods. They have
If you
Hell's
want a
Kitchen
good
there now, right?
Yeah, he just
yeah, I
went
just
there.
went last
They
night.
do?
If you want a
for
good
real?
steak, go to
Suck.
Burke. If you want a great steak, go to
Like,
Fleming's.
just pop your bubble.
The food was nasty or the service or like the environment, the atmosphere?
No.
What was
I had a
The
good ass
napkins.
time in there,
The napkins.
but their fucking water's banging. No,
Their glasses were so.
I had their
glass.
signature dish, the beef Wellington.
You're my signature dish.
It tasted, I don't know, it was just like, what the
Beef,
fuck?
beef
Like I'm
Chayington.
paying all this money for this shit. It was.
Beef Wellington is kind of like
That's disappointing.
yeah.
Yeah.
every
I'm gonna
time-
go there again and try something else, but
To just
He's like,
confirm.
I'm gonna try the pork Wellington.
yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
I've never been to Foxwoods, but I heard
Let's
there's
go.
a ton of stuff. there.
Remember that old fucking jingle
Yeah.
they had when I was a kid
It's
and you were
better.
probably 40?
You've been?
Take a chance,
No,
make
I
it
just heard.
happen.
It's
Pop
better.
the cork,
Finger
finger snapping, spin the wheel.
that was the
What is
Foxwoods
this?
song.
Yeah, you were probably still in diapers.
Probably.
Hey, so let's take a trip down to Burke. You'll have the best fucking steak in your life.
I've had the steak of my life. Nah, just get a better steak locally, bro.
Actually,
Jay's super
listen.
biased because he loves the casino, so he wants to
has nothing to do with
pretend.
the
Do you do
Casino.
well
He
at the
wants to
casino? Is
pretend
that
that
what it
the-
is? Why do you go there?
I haven't lost in a
Listen,
long.
the
and
guys
it's
that
not like
always
3
get
weeks.
free perks
No,
at the casino. If anybody, listen, when people tell you the casino gives them all the free shit, they don't do well. Casino ban those people.
They give you free stuff.
They're like, Jay, you're beating us for
Yeah.
so much money. Come back. Come back.
I go there just because it's fun.
There's a lot to do there.
Well, everything that you want is in a casino. For real.
What do they have there? What do you like to do?
Gamble.
I'm a
Drink,
poker player. I'm an
eat.
avid poker player, so I play a lot of poker. Like I was there last night. My whole night last night was paid for by somebody else. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
well,
Yeah,
that sounds like a fun night.
and I probably. I mean, yeah, but yeah, it was a good.
this
Night.
whole night was paid for by prior losses.
No. I'm
Come
saying,
on, bro. You know that's how the casino works.
no. I'm saying last night was paid for by somebody else.
Your past self.
Like,
From gambling.
like your past losses.
He's like, remember in June when you
I'm
lost
not-
12 grand
no,
at the
no.
casino?
I'm
They're
not,
giving
I'm
you
not
some
talking
of
about
that
the
back.
comps. I'm not talking about all that.
Oh, somebody actually just paid with their wallet?
No, I'm saying like I won at the poker table, went
Oh, yeah,
fucking spent that money that I took off somebody else, went back to the poker
Poor
table.
schlub.
So I went to Red Lantern, which is a nice Asian restaurant, whatever. We had some drinks. We had like a $500 fucking bill just drinking and eating. Somebody else paid for that shit. And then we went to Hell's Kitchen, ate, drank. Then somebody else paid for that shit too. So, I mean, I came home with more money than I went with. It was a good night.
Yeah.
Somebody left their anal beads on your head.
My neck.
My bad. All right, well, let's wrap this up. This was fun, right? Did you guys have
Yes,
fun?
it was.
Yeah. I mean, we got to get you back to
you for
your
having
actual
us.
tarot cards. I want to know when
I
when the dragons are eating me and shit.
And the
Whatever
dragons
goes on
are
with
eating.
tarot cards. When I'm gonna die. When I'm gonna eat.
I want to read your
When I'm gonna
chart
live.
more too. You should read yours, and you should look at your birth certificate, figure out what exact time you were born.
Yeah,
Let's
if you
book
want,
a
I
trip
can
to
just tell you.
Foxwoods. Fuck
Just
all
have
the tarot shit.
have your mom text me. I'll remind her when you were born.
Good Lord. He's talking about my mom. What the hell's going on?
All right. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for coming, Heaven,
Thank you for having us. Having me.
Heaven. That's a
Tania.
pretty name.
Tanisha.
Isn't it
I've
right?
told- have
it
I
just
told
is
you-
so fitting. I love her so much.
I gotta
me too.
before you
She
leave.
got
I have
that
to have
big
Sasha
heart.
come down and meet you
Yeah.
because her best friend's name. I think I've told you this
You
is
have.
Tanisha. But so many times I'll talk to her and I'm trying to talk about her best friend and I'm like, oh, what are you and Tania doing? She's like, what the fuck is Tania? Why the fuck do you keep saying Tania? I was like- but then it's like, I swear to God, at work I'll call you Tanisha. You're like, who the fuck's Tanisha?
Who
I'm
the
like,
fuck is Tanisha? That is not. My
That's my lady's best friend. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. This was fun.
Thank you. Thank
This
you.
is fun.
And that's it. We are officially off the air. And now y'all are
3,
famous.
2, 1. 1, 2.